Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Smiles Made Fresh. I'm Alyssa, and today I'm gonna go through my record collection with you, sort of a la Spotify Wrapped, but this year I've been collecting a lot of records, so I wanted to share them. Many of them I think are really cool, and I love talking about it. I love collecting. I have gotten a majority of my collection. This is not all of it. This is probably half. I've gotten a majority of my collection this year. So it's just a really big year for record collecting for me. Yeah, and I want to tell you all about it. These are actually ones I'm probably not going to go through. If anything, I'll sort of speed around the titles at the end and maybe something about them. But yeah, this was just to sort of show you what I've got going on. So I have a few edits here that I've made. One is the collection I have displayed at the moment. I have my record player on a stand that has sort of like a little holder built into the side of it. I can only fit so many records, and then I keep all of the other ones in the basket that I just showed you. So my first thing that I want to show you is my fall edit. I do think I'm just gonna dive right into it because I have a lot to say and I don't want this to be a super long video. I say now, we'll see where we're at by the time we get done with it. But without further ado, welcome to the fall edit. Okay, this is fall winter for sure. Albums in the fall edit include Noah Kahan, Stick Season, Will All Be Here Forever. Okay, this one is, I believe, 3 discs. Noah Kahan's one of my favorites. My fiance got this one for me. And I love it very much. I will listen to every single song on this, and I could listen to it many times and will love it every time. Secondly, Chris Stapleton, Higher, gorgeous album art, love the color. This is a really heavy vinyl. It's like the 180, whatever. Somewhere out there's an expert that knows what I'm talking about. Gram, is that what it is? 180 grams? I don't know, but it's like a heavy, hefty disc. Love Chris Stapleton, absolutely love this record. It really puts me in like a funky country folky mood. Also, folky mood, Mumford & Sons, Sigh No More. This one would fit into another collection I'm gonna show you later, but I just got this one recently at a discount store. It was like a used record, and I used to have this on CD in my car when I was in high school. So it is just a record that holds a lot of sentiment for me, and it's very folky fall as well. Okay. A newer album, one that I wasn't super familiar with. I actually heard it being debuted in a record store. I was just in there to like shop for records, and then I didn't realize I was at a listening party until the album wrapped up, and then they were like, and that's the new album. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what was it? I really liked it. Turns out, Tyler Childers, Snipe Hunter. This is great. I love his voice. It's very like, just deep and beautiful. Yeah, love this record. It's very cute, very fun, and Tyler Childers is just like a really cool guy, so I'm happy to support him and keep him in my funky pile. Next, Hozier. Big year for me and Hozier. We went to Ireland earlier this year, and so obviously that like only enhanced my love for Hozier. So I might as well spoil that we have another one. These are both fall edits. This is Unreal, Unearth, Unending. This is the deluxe version of this record. Also very long, and we'll listen to every song over and over. Similar to Noah Kahan. I absolutely love this. And then this is the Hozier self-titled, which is much older, holds a lot of nostalgia, but is still really beautiful. And we listened to literally all of his albums while we were in Ireland, so I still want to get Wasteland Baby. Is that it? Are there only 3? I don't know if there's a 4th one. I would want them all. But okay. And then finally, this is the album that got me back into country music, folky music for the first time since like high school. Like I grew up listening to like Luke Bryan and different like modern country artists. So this is the artist that pulled me back into it. I admittedly have not listened to this one much this year, but I gotta give credit where it's due. It brought me back in, and that is Zach Bryan, self-titled. My best friend Morgan, who is also very into record collecting, She got this for me for some holiday, birthday, Christmas, who's to say, because I was loving the album so much. And I think that this is frankly the record that kind of kickstarted me collecting again. I don't know that I got that one this year, but it is the reason for the season. It's the reason I even have this video to make to begin with. So that is my full fall edit of what I have right now. And then my next collection that I would like to go through is the nostalgia edit, okay? So these are records that are from albums I loved when I was younger. I mentioned Mumford & Sons would have fit in there. Hosier self-titled could probably fit in there. This is the first record I ever owned. My friends got this for me in college as a birthday gift. The two of them went in on it together. I cried my eyes out because this album means so much to me, okay? That's Fergie's The Duchess. You didn't see that coming. Fergie the Duchess, no skips banger. No skips banger. I think any album that's a no skips banger should be, I should have it on record. Yeah, because that's what records are all about, is that you're really not skipping. You're just enjoying. Okay, nostalgia number 2, Bon Jovi. I'm not much of a greatest hits purchaser. I like to get like full records, but for Bon Jovi, it felt like a safe pick. It's also a really cool actual vinyl. I obviously can't open them all and show them to you because that would take me all day, but this is really pretty. Oh, no, it will take me all day. But I already started, so I'll show you. Okay, this one is like Tiger Eye. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, so yeah, I got the greatest hits because, I mean, those are truly the songs I know, but I grew up listening to Bon Jovi with my family, so they mean a lot to me too, and they're bops. They're all good. Living on a Prayer, You Give Love a Bad Name, It's My Life. Come on. Okay, next. I didn't even know you could buy this on record, so once I found it, yeah, it was over. Another famous album for me, My World 2.0, Justin Bieber. Incredible. One skip on this album, and it's not one that would be guessed, I don't think, unless other people have my taste, which is Baby. Baby with Ludacris. One of the biggest, if not the absolute biggest off of this album. First song, worth a skip, but I would listen to it if I were listening to the record. Obviously, it's just that every other song is so good. Okay? Then, another one I had on CD in my car, Miley Cyrus Bangers. This is another great one. Another great one. There's so much good stuff happening on this one, and it's such a like vulnerable time for her and for me as well. I was probably 17 years old when I was listening to this album originally, so it just means a lot to me, and it's a great like party record. I have a few records that could fall into a party category. Bangers would be in there as well. Then, great record, Haters, I don't want to hear it. Nickelback. Hello, Nickelback, For All the Right Reasons. Great album. No skips. To mention, as I said before, that is probably a theme for me. Like, these are all albums that I like really love. The Tyler Childers one is one example where like I really didn't know that record so well, but I heard it and I loved it and I was like, well, it's great, I'll listen to it. And I do like to just put it on, but I don't know it as well as the rest of my collection, I would say, including nostalgia edit, Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. Dance, dance. I had this on my iPod as a child. Like, this is really going all the way back. Love. Can you pair this with A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, Panic at the Disco? This right here, back-to-back double whammy. Love them both, and they both mean a lot to me. Yeah, so that's the nostalgia edit, I would say. And then I want to get into a couple more records that stand out to me from my collection, starting with my actual album of the year, #1 on Spotify and #1 spun record for sure, and that is GNX, Kendrick Lamar. Dude, always loved Kendrick, always will love Kendrick. This is so good. This is my album of the year, easily, happily, joyously. GNX. It's incredible. From the moment I heard it till now, every single time I'm like, wow, so good. Okay, love. Then a late bloomer in my albums of the year. I don't know when this record came out, but I got hip in like October, and that is Midnight Sun, Zara Larsson. Hot girl album. Could go well with bangers. This is for the baddies. Midnight Sun is so good. This record is clear. It's very cute, just like Zara herself. I'll show you the like folder. It's just so cute. Like, she's such a cutie. Just a cutie pie, dare I say. So yeah, that's been like recently spinning a lot for me. I absolutely love that album and I'm happy to own it, and I'm going to see her on tour in March, so I'm excited about that. And then one more pull from the things I got out of my box. I'm really, really surprised this video is only 11 minutes so far, but I'm happy with it. That is Derek and the Dominoes in concert. What is that? I didn't know. It's Eric Clapton, right? Yes. Eric Clapton and a couple of his other buddies, Bobby Whitlock, Jim Gordon, and Carl Rattle. I don't know these people. This record is my mom's, and it has like her little nickname carved in it somewhere. Where is it? Down here. They called her Glue. Why? I don't know. But it has like her name written on it in her handwriting, and then it's just a really good live album. I'm not like super familiar with it, but it's definitely something you can throw on and just enjoy like while you're cleaning or doing something or whatever. It's a really good like background music kind of record. So I absolutely love that one. Now I am gonna go through all of my other titles. I really didn't expect to have time. So we also have Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. This was a delight to find at the record store. I absolutely love this album, of course. Of course I do. One of them is orange and the other one is clear for the 2 discs. Neat. Okay, now I missed the nostalgia edit. Rude. Mayday Parade, A Lesson in Romantics. Yeah, also had that on a CD in my car for sure. Then I got Creedence Clearwater Revival. Kind of like Bon Jovi. I listened to Creedence a lot when I was younger. How cute. So I just like their music. It's also just like in the vein of something I can throw on and just kind of enjoy. Then we have Sylvanesso. This was an unexpected find at a thrift store. I was at the Exchange, and there are hundreds, maybe thousands of records to go through there, so I'm through all of them to find all the treasure. Many of these are treasures from that same trip. I love this record. It's really good, and it means a lot to me too. I'd say most of these mean a lot to me, and that's why I had to buy them all, and now I have so many. We have The Beach Boys, Endless Summer. I think this is also a greatest hits album, and I love it. How cute! My piles are getting high. They're coming into frame. Okay. Okay. 2 excellent records by the same artist. First, Lemonade by Beyonce. Beyonce knows how to do a record. Full stop. She knows how to do a record. This thing, whoop, I took the booklet out. Hello, this is artistry. So I love this. I remember when Lemonade came out. I remember World Stop, where I was when Lemonade dropped. Dude, crazy. Okay, next, Beyonce, Renaissance. Beyonce Renaissance, incredible no skips album. This one has like 2 discs and 2 booklets and all this. Like this is thick. Easily my thickest record. Beyonce, both of hers are 2 of my thickest easily. And then I'm coming into another one that I would qualify as one of my thickest, and that is Kissland by The Weeknd. I used to love this when I was in high school as well. My favorite albums by him are Trilogy and the records that are a part of that. I do want to buy all of those, but in total that'll probably cost me $150, and this was like $40, so this was a much easier go. My qualm with this one is that it's here, so for the art to be up, this like comes out, so I do store it like this. Don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. I also have Beauty Behind the Madness with a new 10-year anniversary cover. This was the first time I saw The Weeknd in concert. It was the Beauty Behind the Madness tour with my friend Ashley in high school. So when I saw that they had like a limited edition version, had to have it. I have Chappell Roan, Midwest Princess, gorgeous, love her. Got to see her so many times live last year. By so many, I do mean 2. And by last year, I do mean 2024. I guess that's true, but it was a really long time ago at this point. Okay, this falls under not record regret, whoa, but record maybe we should wait and see what we're getting before we place a pre-order, right? Okay, and that is Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat. Ooh, my preview is reversed right now. I'm sure the video will not be reversed, I hope, in general, but currently this looks like it's right on the screen, so that's funny. I wish that I just got the original Brat album. I do believe I ordered this before we even heard the remix album, and I do like a lot of the remixes, especially the Addison Rae, Von Dutch, of course, I'm a woman of taste, and obviously the Lorde remix to, I can only think of her verse. What is it? Honestly, I was speechless. You know the song. What is it? You know it. I feel so silly not being able to remember that. What is it? Lorde and Charlie. I keep thinking of Sympathy as a Knife, and that's not it. I'm not gonna, okay. Next, we have Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Also a great album. Would throw it up there with GNX. I spun GNX out, dude. Like, I've listened to that so many times. It's perfect. But this is also a perfect record. This is a really good album, especially for a debut. Crazy. Need to see Doechii live. It's very high on my list. Okay. Then we have I Love You So, I don't know why I felt like I needed to bleep it. It's because they bleeped it, but I Love You So Fucking Much by Glass Animals. Love this record. Saw them live. I've seen them live a few times and I love them so much. So yeah, there's definitely lore with this one too. I think I ordered it online, but I went to a listening party. So my friend Morgan and I went to a record listening party similar to what was happening for Tyler Childers. I just showed up to that without knowing it was happening, but we knew this one was happening. And when I first heard this record for the first time and I heard Wonderful Nothing, guys, go stream Wonderful Nothing by Glass Animals right now, because that song is dark, it's sexy, it's good. And when I heard that come on, I was like, whoa, music. So that's the only Glass Animals record I have, and that's kind of crazy. I definitely need to get the others, but one step at a time, okay? I can't imagine how much money I've spent on records this year, and just so everyone knows, I can't afford it. So I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And with that, another record. Okay, so this is SZA, Control. Incredible, one of the greatest albums of all time. Yeah, love every song on here too. Beautiful. And then, okay, I was gonna say and then my last one, there's 3 more. 3 more people. This is Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. Incredible. Love the storyline in this album, and just this record in general is great. There's a break right before Money Trees. We do, side B is Money Trees, Poetic Justice, Good Kid, Mad City, back to back to back to back. That's a hell of a lineup. And then you need to get a new record out for record C, right? Where do we start? Swimming Pools Drank. First, boom, you put that needle on the record, pour up. Love that. Okay. Then I have 2 records that have come to me via the Morgan wants to get a new version of this album. I mean, is that it? Is that how I got both of these? One of them, she accidentally had 2 and had no idea how she had 2, and to this day it's a mystery, and we think it's like a glitch in the Matrix, and that is Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish. Beautiful album. She is so, quite the vocalist. Seriously. Love. Very good, very pretty album. And then my last vinyl is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Ding. And I don't remember why Morgan got a new one. Of this one? Oh, I think it was a limited color. I think I just have black. I hope. I don't really know. But I think she got a limited edition color from like Target or something. And so then I got to buy this one for the Lowski. Okay. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching and looking through all my records with me. This is something that I find really, really exciting to talk about, and I love building my collection. I just recently had a party and had some friends over, and before I moved the record situation out of the dining room, because that's where we party, and I don't want my records to get hurt, they're my babies. But before I moved it out of the way, my friend Ricky was like, going through my fall edit and looking at my records and talking about it with his girlfriend, and yeah, so they were able to get me talking about it, and it's just so exciting. I just love that feeling, and I love to share things with people, so I hope that you enjoyed. Yeah, if you have any comments or if you want to let me know what records you've been spinning, I would love to hear it. If there is an album based on what I showed you that you think I would love, please let me know because I would love to have it and listen to it, and I'm always looking for new music. It's a weird time for streaming and all of that, everything. It's a weird time for everything, isn't it? And so owning media and owning music, I find really exciting and warm and like fuzzy on the inside. I do still have all of my CDs, so I have that form of digital media, but I find the experience of listening to records to be really fun and cathartic, so yeah, I'm excited to see what I collect in this new year. Yeah, so if it's anything like this, maybe we'll do a wrapped next year too, and I'll show you what I get. But until then, I hope you have a happy holidays and a happy new year, and yeah, I'll see you later.